monument, right, it's part of history. We just don't go around destroying history. If you look at Europe, right, they've had those statues up for centuries. Even if there's some bad dictator or caused a lot of, mass harm in some way, shape, or form, we all understand that it's history, right? You don't just go around burning a bunch of textbooks because you don't like it or agree with it. This statue was here for the public, built by the public. So at the end of the day, it's all of our statues. Even if we disagree with it, I disagree with it. I don't like it, right? It doesn't give us the right to just destroy it and bring it down just because somebody else, gets upset about it. So the way I see it is that the statue should stay there. And even as it's graffiti right now, it's a part of history, right? Hey, look, we can yell and scream and do all that we want, but at the same time, there's no changing what happened in the past, and we should all remember it. Like, when you destroy stuff like this, you just forget it. Like, we don't want to just erase it. We want to remember what happened. That's the whole point. Don't agree with slavery. Nobody's saying that, but at the same time, if you look at it and go back into history, like that's what you have to pay attention to. This is what they did. This is how they got their message through. So like,
yeah, I can agree with training because when
as far as that goes, the statue should stay, in my opinion.
So I was getting right.
That's all I got to say.
It's like, I get its history and everything, and I get it's been around for a while. However, it's a lot of black people, especially, have expressed that it's a huge point of contention in that it's hurtful, and it's they look at it and there's not like, oh, that's history or that's heritage. It's like, it's just wrong. And honestly, I think it deserves to fall on its face and die. But if they want to move it to a cemetery, that's cool and all, but why put the 2 lawsuits on it? Why even do that? And the simple answer is because there's always gonna be pushback on it. So it's kind of like, man, I wish we could dismantle it, but look at how that bitch is. It's just it's impossible. How are you gonna take down a structure that big, right? All the other monuments, it's a little bit, they're smaller, right? So yeah. But this one's massive. I mean, god damn. And it's just so prominently displayed. It's almost just this big white supremacist, just this power display, and it's just gross, right? And it's right in the middle of this Monument Avenue, and for whatever reason it increases all these house prices around here, and that's what half the lawsuit's about. It's so you want to keep the statue, the racist statue, because your house is worth more? That's the most bougie ass Starbucks shit that I've ever heard in my whole life. Yeah, fuck 12 and fuck that statue.
Talking about this statue. Man, fuck that statue, man. What the hell wrong with man? Fuck that statue, man. Don't nobody give a fuck about this shit, man.
Hey, what does that mean? Do I know about this in my lifetime? Is that relevant to me?
Yeah,
it is, because it needs to be gone, because we need to move past this shit.
Bro, you feel me, bro? Come on, bro. This big racist motherfucker sitting up there, man. Fuck that nigga, man.
Why ain't Tiger Woods up here?
Robert E. Lee,
Why
that
isn't
nigga
that
stole
first
my
black
name.
and white couple from Virginia that had a movie on HBO? Why aren't they up here?
And that's real, bro. I just feel like it need to go down, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that ain't what we out here for, just for the statue to come down. We out here we want peace.
The statue is a symbol of what we want to come down, which is the systemic racism.
It's mostly about the symbolism, honestly. Just the history of that, knowing what happened under his power.
Idolizing this guy who didn't promote peace?
At all. You know what I'm saying? Racist, he's a racist.
Hey, what's that little girl who was recently nominated to be a Nobel Peace Prize winner? She's from Sweden or something. She wanted to do something with the earth. What's her name?
Greta Thunberg.
Yeah, Greta Thunberg. Why can't we have a statue of Greta Thunberg out here?
Hey, I know we're supposed to be talking about the statue, right?
Sorry.
You good?
You good, man. Yeah.
I'm gonna say this. Just because y'all said that y'all was gonna pull a statue there, don't mean we gonna stop. You know what I'm saying? Y'all cannot play us like a puppet on the string. You know what I'm saying? You see me? You know what I'm saying? You see me? I'm that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't gonna play us like no puppet on the string. We want this bitch to come down. But we want more than that, man.
This is only step 1.
And, you know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna pull it down, because this bitch too big. You know what I'm saying? The bitch coming down, though, believe that. You know what I'm saying? It's just step 1, like you said, man.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? We just want to be treated the same as everybody else.
Equal opportunity from everything.
Especially me, man. I got a daughter, her birthday today. Happy birthday, mom.
Happy birthday.
You can get older and see this. But look, first birthday.
Maya
I don't want her to
Angelou
grow up like this, man.
Speakers of peace, people that bring people together.
Yeah.
This person didn't bring people together. This person tore people apart. Everybody was home for coronavirus. They was out of work and they was forced to watch George Floyd die on TV, played over and over and over, just like the O.J. Simpson race. Let's feed the sensation. Well, guess what? Everybody's home and they're not confused with work, and they realize this is not the sensation that they want. We need a different sensation. We need a different type of reform, not just for black and white and minorities, but we need criminal justice reform on all levels. We need juvenile justice reform. We need people to know that when you go and vote, don't vote for just the president, vote for who your local leader is, because they're delivering the message to the president. And if the message doesn't start right down low, it ain't gonna be right when it gets up high.
Yeah, I think we should leave the whole thing up. Other than Robert, what's his name? The fuck is his name? The traitor guy. But yeah, we take him down. I'm saying there's a lot of things like the things we do that we do to horses and animals nowadays. You know what I mean? Like why can't we honor the animal? You know what I mean? He's up there, and they always look so angry too. It's kind of like it's pretty gnarly. Plus, yeah, but it looks good. You know what I mean? It's like they always talking about history. Like if we just clean all this shit up, what about all the history we put into this? You know what I mean? I literally put probably 3 hours of work in here.
Yeah,
today.
what were you tagging?
I've put in a lot of names. I'm not even done. There's so many names. I put right there. That's Tamir Rice, hands up. I put that up there. I put that fuck 12 right there. The Breonna Taylor, Robert Fuller, Mike Brown, George Floyd, Marcus Peters. You know what I mean? I just been putting. It's not like I'm running out of names.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
why are you putting it up there?
Because like if they can't write their own names, anymore. They can't sign documents. Oh my God. You know what I mean? So why can't I honor them? And you know what I mean? That's my way of honoring them, showing them that I can write their names for them. You know what I mean? No one's forgot of everything they've went through. You know what I mean? We're all here for that movement. We're trying to make sure it doesn't happen again. It doesn't need to keep happening. It's happened for 400 years. You know what I mean? It's a new form of slavery, and we just need to. It's victimless. Half the shit that we're going through. You know what I mean? And we're sending guys with badges with guns who are ill-trained for a mental health fucking episode. You know what I mean? He's naked, and he's a threat. It doesn't make any sense. But other than that, like, it's a good movement out here, man. Yeah. There's nothing but love out here, and everyone's policing each other. You know what I mean? There's a little high tension here and there, but overall, everything comes back to normal. It comes back together. We don't have to worry about it.
I think it's a great thing to be out here to witness this. I think that African Americans for so long, we've been oppressed, and it's finally great to see us getting our shine and, you know, trying to break down systematic racism. I think it's definitely a long road, but this is a start. I think this is great. I don't think it should be taken down. I think it needs to be seen. Everyone should see it. I think if we keep doing this, it brings attention to it, and it's going to bring awareness. And I'm interested to see like how this will play out, you know, with the taking it as far as the court and trying to get laws and bills passed to make it a better world for African Americans and for those who are, you know, hoping one day to have children, because no one wants to put a child in danger. So I'm just praying that this will have a serious effect on everyone, that we'll finally have justice for everyone that has lost their lives to senseless violence.
Not the statues!
Destroy the statues. They have no place in our modern society. They're an example of racism that doesn't need to be here today.
Black Lives Matter!
We're idolizing racism. Get racism the fuck out of here. There's no place for it. Everyone deserves an equal chance. This is a land of opportunity, or so we were told. Black Lives Matter!
Hold on, Queen. I gotta fix your dress for that. Here we go. Go ahead up there. I'm gonna fix your dress for you. Get it? Wow.
That's up. Excuse me, bro.
I know that's right. This is good.
Black boy.
There we go.
Black Lives Matter, baby. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter.
See?
Like this guy is giving you stuff there too.
See?
Bring your ass up here and show your face. That's pussy shit. And I said, that's pussy shit.
Cars are moved. You can go now. Cars are moved. You can leave. Like father, you got kids that can't even have a Father's Day.
We have kids out here! Back it up! Back it up! You gotta remember there's kids out here! It's kids! There are kids out here! Not to act like you guys are kids! We got kids out here! Shut it out! Shut up! We got kids!
Here.
Let's go back to the park. So why can't we just go back there? As you what? Back to the monument. We have children. There's kids. There's kids out here. Let that shit out. Let it out. That's how all this shit Black lives matter! Black lives matter! Black lives matter! Black lives matter! Black lives
Like, what was he saying? So, I was talking while you were interviewing this other guy, and he was telling me that he is a black police officer, or was. He resigned 3 months ago, and he has, like, the blue line tatted on, thin blue line tatted on his arm. And I was like, oh, do you want to say that, for the camera, what you feel about it? He was like, I don't, want to say this on camera. He was like, because it would just kind of take away from the current cause by saying that I support police officers. And he's like, which I do. He's like, I don't believe in defunding the police. I believe in actually injecting money into the police department to train people better. Because he was like, there were times when I was out there and they would like get mad at me for handling a situation, poorly. And he was like, but I was like, you guys never trained me that way. And he was like, how am I supposed to know what to do if you guys don't train me? So he's like, that's how I feel about it. But he's like, I'm not going to say that right now, because it would kind of take away from, the current cause. Mahalo.
The only thing just to kind of piggyback off of that, but like the people get so obsessed, like the people that support it, it's like, it's history and stuff, but like it just seems like people forget, the history that it reminds people that aren't like them, like black people, and it reminds them of the Civil War. And people like to forget that, or tend to forget that it wasn't just about states' rights, it was about slavery, to own slaves. And I don't think people truly realize how much that reminds people of color what that obviously symbolizes. And I wish more people realize that. And,
I mean, shit, the white supremacists on Twitter realize it very well. Like, you know, they'd be popping off like, that's like our beacon. It's like so fucked. It's like so fucked that's like a beacon for white supremacy. But, you know, we're occupying it though.
Yeah.
So I think they're kind of butthurt about it, if you ask me.
Yeah, it's like I'm torn too, because like I'm with you. Like maybe take the top off, but like in a way,
We've had some people say that. Yeah.
Not that people would
like just keep the horse.
Yeah, not that people would forget it, but like it is a good reminder now.
Or
and
just put a dress on him. Like, why not? You know?
And it's a piece of art now, and there's so many voices on it, and it is beautiful.
This is real history, right? Like real history, almost like it's a beautiful expression of the real history of it too, because it's like with all that graffiti on it and everything, it really makes a statement. It really shows the history of it, right? Whereas the way it was before, it's just this big.
It was almost like a glorified history. You know? It's like he looks heroic and stuff, and just like once again going back to what I said.
And now it looks real, right?
People don't realize what that statue symbolizes.
I think it symbolizes so much more now, especially with the graffiti.
Oh, absolutely.
And I think like taking Lee off of it would be the best bet, and just keeping everything else there, and like not letting people mess with the graffiti. But you know they're not gonna do that. But we all got a dream, right? So, you know, it's sad. It's sad that it's still here, but I'm glad that we have good people occupying it.
Yeah.
So I'm an artist.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And I have about 4 paintings of this, and so I intend to paint them and put them in exhibits and stuff like that. So I love to, I've done several paintings for Black Lives Matter. One was up on the Jumbotron yesterday.
Really?
So,
wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah. So,
all right. So what do you think about the monument? You think we should keep it up?
No.
Take it down?
Take it down.
Take it down?
Away. Yeah. You know.
What would you say to the people that are trying to keep it up because of history?
Well, this is history too. So I think it's, I think to keep it here, I know some people say keep it here like this, but I don't see a good purpose for that. I think it needs to come down. The time has come. So.
Why the fuck you want to keep it up? It's no positive. There's no positive attributes, you know, other than wealth, you know, that you kind of like forced upon another whole type of people. So I don't see, you know, if it's not your family, if you're not elite, I don't see how you benefited from, you know, your name being up there.
At this point,
yeah.
In modern times, like it's, you know, it's just a ugly reminder of America's old history. I mean, if we're moving forward together, then it has to come down, you know, for the greater good of everybody, not just for us as black people, but as a reminder to everybody else, you know, our counterparts, Caucasians, Asians, everybody else, like, you know. So it's, you know, it's.
I mean, that's why they're taking them down in other countries.
Yeah, they're taking them down all over. I mean,
even if
it's insignificant in this day and time.
Yeah.
I mean, I could just get your voice if you want. I'll just point it at the ground. I'll point it up like this.
It's insignificant because it's promoting. It promotes the same old racial problems. You know what I mean? You know, but it's systemic. They act like it's not there. It's like it's a hidden agenda. Nephew and all that. That's causing all the hidden agendas and things right over there.
Yeah.
My uncle along here.
Right here on the corner.
Right over there.
I think that monument, it's time for it to come down. It's good to see all the people are diverse. Just it's good to see a lot of different people out here that's against this monument. I got my little 6-year-old granddaughter out here with me showing her history. And she didn't know anything about what's going on, so she's been kind of walking around and showing her all the people that died from police brutality. And she was like, saw a little 6-year-old there. She said, why did they shoot her?
Yeah.
You know, so I'm just trying to let her see and witness history before they remove it. But yes, I definitely think it should come down. And it's just time, you know. I know a lot of people not, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, she's showing you all her pictures. But isn't that something? Gotta start them early.
Yeah, it's a lot of
You know,
pictures.
they don't learn this in school, so we have to. This is why you have to take your kids, grandkids, and show them. Wow, you got a lot of pictures.
Got a lot of them.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to
So
show
yeah.
Man.
Do you think it should be replaced by maybe a better figure? Maybe
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. I don't know who they're gonna put up there, but it needs to be some. It needs to be somebody that.
Like, it needs to be somebody, but not this statue. They're like the same thing.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Somebody touch the word.